You could drag me afterwards.
Okay. Hello, everybody. We are slower to get started than we could have been, but I am here with the beautiful, magical Patti Negri. And, hi, Regent. And we're going to get started. I'm going to wave at everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Tell me when you want me to start.
So people are joining. Hello.
Hello.
So we're going to do a really simple live stream, and it's on you. So, hi.
All right, what we're going to prepare is what's called a silent supper or a dumb supper. Dumb as in silent, not as in stupid. It's a beautiful tradition that's been done all over the world with tons and tons of different religions and belief systems. It's just not done here in the U.S. so much. Even some Orthodox Christian religions, even some Muslim, it's just 40 days is the thing. So it's at or after 40 days when someone passes, you have a dinner to celebrate them. 40 is the transition time. And that's even biblical too. If it's astrological. It's a 40-day cycle. If you get into biblical, Noah 40 days, Moses 40 days, Jesus 40 days, and I could go religion after religion or belief system, because that just means the time it literally takes to get from one place to the other place. Because when people die, the dead people are usually they're pretty okay. Death is kind of hard left for the living. So we're mourning them, and we're mourning their physical bodies. And that's actually the one thing you can't have back unless you're into zombies. You know, you either believe they're going to heaven, or they're going to be reincarnated, or be created as a part of the great consciousness or the consciousness stream. But you cannot have this particular meat suit back. So this is to celebrate their crossing. So we set up a beautiful dinner, and Angie has set up some gorgeous stuff right there. Some favorite things to the person. Sometimes you set a place for the person. I brought things for my ritual part. I'm going to be burning some herbs and some oils. I literally brought some bells and chimes to call them in, some oils to use, even rods if we choose we want to go that route and talk to the spirits in any way. But the important part of the dinner is that two things. One, you do it backwards. You have to start with dessert, and then you work your way onto the main course, and then you end up in your soup or salad or whatever you're having that beginning course in whatever aspect. That shows the other side is for them, because the other side is actually completely reversed. It's a mirror image of our world. And I haven't read it yet, but just yesterday I saw this thing on social media that scientists have just discovered a parallel universe where everything works backwards. I've been seeing that since I was 3 years old. So I love that science is finally catching up with magic and spirituality. So anyway, we start the dinner. We could talk about Allie. We could talk about our loved ones, whoever it is. You could be sad. People can be sad and things that they miss, but also the happy times. It's really almost like a last supper for this living person being. Somewhere during the dinner, we're going to go silent. There's the dumb part. Just for a few minutes. And the deceased will communicate with each person at the table to their own comfort level, their own ability. Somebody might actually hear something or see a flash in the side of their eye. It just might be this comfort and knowing coming over. So we just do that a couple minutes, and then we go back, and then we could talk about it when things come back. Oh, I think I felt this. I think I saw that. And then the most important part of the dumb supper is at the end of the dinner, which is the beginning of the dinner, because you're up to the starter course or first course or whatever that was. You say goodbye to their fleshly body, because that's, again, the thing you can't have back. And you have to cut that cord. You don't want it to be your dead dad, your dead friend, your dead mother, your dead whoever. You want it your spirit friend, your spirit dad. Because when we're in our human realm, we have cords. Everybody talks about that. I cut the cord, no strings attached. We actually really do have these cords to all the living people. When someone dies, that cord has to be cut. And now it's going to be a third eye cord, third eye to heart, not heart to heart. So that's what we're doing with the dumb supper. At the end of the beginning of the dumb supper, which is at the end, we say goodbye to Allie in his fleshly form. And now he could be spirit dad, spirit friend, spirit everything he is to everybody in his life. And the communication with him will be better for everyone involved, and it lets him go and be free, and lets him know you're okay, and it lets the mourning turn into a new relationship for everybody left living. That's what we're doing tonight.
Yay! Thank you, Patti. I just want to show a little bit. So I made a really, really pretty couscous, and I know that some people who are actually Moroccan are going to say that I have couscous in a tagine, and I want you to leave me alone because the tagine keeps the flies out. We have some Lindt chocolate. We have some dates. We have some beer. I had him yesterday. I was at the supermarket buying a beer, and it slipped through my shopping cart and actually shattered on the floor. And I was like, do you not want Stella? And then we have some weed. So hello, I just wanted to take a second to sort of say, I know that sometimes when people pass early, they have their vices, and those vices may bring up strong feelings for you because, you know, if someone had a drinking problem, or someone had a marijuana problem, like my ex, you know, there's the desire to kind of not want to bring that in, and we thought about it, and I think that the solution is to sort of bring what you've thought, right? Like, what do you think, and what do you have access to? You know, we're in quarantine right now, and the idea of making a special meal, something that somebody really enjoyed. Obviously, I think we like a lot of different meals, right? I mean, if you had to pick one meal for me, I can't even think of what I would pick, right? Because it would be one of several favorite meals. So a meal that somebody would really enjoy, with intention, with thought, that you are doing it not for you, but for the other person. So keeping that in mind, bearing that in mind, and trying to hold space. I also feel that, you know, grief is really, really this universal emotion, and a lot of us, we're grieving right now, and we no longer really as a society talk about grief, right? Where we don't have the casseroles that we used to have, and we're so separated from people. So the idea of, on the 40th day, having a meal, setting a place of somebody's favorite food, and on the day that you say goodbye, there's just something really, really beautiful about that. And I wanted to sort of bring in the expert. Again, I'm going to focus back to Patti and just, let you know that there are, old, thousands of years old tradition. And I also wanted to say today is the last day of Ramadan, and Ramadan Kareem to all my Muslim friends. This is not a halal dinner. This is definitely a bad iftar. But I wanted to just say hello to people and, welcome you all and thank you all. And we will, afterward, be having perhaps a follow-up, because I imagine that it's going to be super duper emotional. So, all right.